So Judge hit 60 in the 147th game of the season. That is the fewest games to reach that mark in American League history. The only players in baseball history to get there in fewer games are Barry Bonds and Mark McGwire. And we all understand that there are certain circumstances surrounding those. And with that thought in mind, here's Robert Stanberry Olney III. So, Buster, how do we put into perspective the meaning of Judge's 60 home runs in this moment in time?
Yeah, Greeny, this is the greatest single-season performance by any hitter in the history of baseball because of how difficult hitting has become. This is what my conversation was yesterday with Mike Trout. Even since the beginning of his career in 2011, he mentioned the advent of analytics, how teams search for weaknesses in hitters, all the relievers, and everybody throwing harder than ever. And yet in the second half of the season, Aaron Judge hitting .372, a .506 on-base percentage, .853 slugging percentage in 54 games in the second half, Greeny, 27 home runs. So not only does he have a chance now to break Roger Maris's single-season record for home runs in the American League, but right now, he's on pace to win a triple crown. It's absolutely incredible. We've never seen anything like it.
So it might be the best offensive season we've ever seen. How about specifically the meaning of 60? I'm having such a difficult time myself trying to put into perspective, understanding the extenuating circumstances that exist with any player who's ever hit more than 61. And everyone has the right to sort of put that in their own minds however they choose to. That's the part of this I'm trying to get to. What do we say about the meaning of his 60, and should he get there, 62?
60 home runs in the current circumstance for Aaron Judge is as great a pressure performance as I think we've ever seen in any sport. When you think about it, on the eve of the season, he turns down the Yankees' $213.5 million deal. He's booed in Yankee Stadium early in the season as he hits one home run in his first 55 plate appearances, and yet he just continues to plow along like a metronome month after month, performing even better under these difficult circumstances that we've talked about. This huge bet on himself, and as the season's gone on, he's gained momentum. It's absolutely remarkable, and let's face it, I think for a lot of baseball fans, he'll be considered the greatest single-season home run hitter ever because of the PD links to Bonds, to McGwire, to Sosa.
Yeah, we can talk about that at length on the radio a little later today. One final thought here, because this is something I'm sure a lot of baseball fans are thinking about. You mentioned the contract that he turned down. I mean, now he walks into an offseason with pretty startling leverage. Are we still in a world where Judge is going to break this record or create this number and then leave the Yankees this winter?
Absolutely, because there's going to be an opportunity this winter for an owner of another team to throw a huge number out there, and we don't know if the Yankees will chase that. So if another team like the Giants throws $350 million at him, will the Yankees wave the white flag and increase their offer by 60, 70%? And here's the other factor too, Greeny. We don't know what Aaron Judge really wants. We know that he turned down the Yankees' offer in the spring. He never countered. Maybe he wants to play with the San Francisco Giants. Maybe he wants to go for $350 million, or the biggest contract ever. But this winter, I mean, this bet on himself is going to pay off in a huge way.
He is a California kid. He grew up there. He went to college out there. We'll see if that's what he decides to do. Buster, we'll talk on the radio later today. Thank you for the perspective. Again, Aaron Judge hit 60 home runs and counting last night. Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.